in the book of Nehemiah. In the book of Nehemiah, 1st Samuel, 2nd Samuel, 1st, 2nd, Ezra, Nehemiah. And if you are not familiar, don't feel ashamed, turn to the front of your Bible. I'd rather for us to be on the same page and say we went to church and he talked about somebody named Nehemiah. In the book of Nehemiah, the 2nd chapter, and then I want you to put your finger on the 6th chapter as well. Chapter 2, I did not cover for the lack of time. In the 2nd chapter of the book of Nehemiah, when you have it, say, I got it. Verse number 18 of that 2nd chapter of the book of Nehemiah, it says these words. Are we all there? Amen. Then I told them of the hand of my God, which was good upon me, as also the king's words that he had spoken unto me. And they said, let us rise up and build. So they strengthened their hands for this good work. But when Sanballat the Hornite and Tobiah the servant of the Ammonites and Geshem the Arabian heard of it, they laughed us to scorn and despised us and said, what is this thing that ye do? Will ye rebel against the king? Then answered I them and said unto them, the God of heaven, he will prosper us. Therefore we, his servants, will arise and build. But ye have no portion, nor right, nor memorial in Jerusalem. Chapter 6 says, Chapter 6 verse 2 says that Sanballat and Geshem sent unto me, saying, come, let us meet together in some one of the villages in the plains of Ono. But they thought to do me mischief. And I sent a messenger unto them, saying, I am doing a great work, so that I cannot come down. Why should the work cease whilst I leave it and come down to you? You may be seated. I want to talk to you from the subject, how to deal with distraction. How to deal with distraction. As I have said once before, many of you who are familiar, most of you familiar, many of you are not. But I have said often, this tool that Satan uses is one of the best subtle tools that he uses against the child of God. This tool that I am talking about is the spirit of distraction. It is a subtle tool that he uses against the children of God. So subtle is it that most of us can be distracted with little or no effort at all. And many of us who are within the confines of these four walls are dealing with some kind of distraction in your life right now. Have I got any help here? This tool that he uses it against the children of God, to get us off center. Yeah. To make us lose focus of our real goal. And he uses it, he uses this spirit of distraction well against many of us. This spirit of distraction is a real spirit. It is not a word that I am using because I saw it in the dictionary or because it fits the title. It is a spirit that roams to and fro, seeking whom he may devour. If I don't spice this message up real quick, some of you are going to be distracted about where's he going with it and how long is he going to be up there. What am I going to eat after church? And how long will the service last? And is this going to be a good message for me? It is a spirit that is real. And it is working in many of our lives to the point that many of us are distracted so easily that what we intend to do, we don't do it. Because something always comes up. Have I got any help in here? Distraction, by definition, is a condition of being amused, where there is something that is more pleasant and pleasing to our attention, that it causes us to move away from what we are supposed to be doing. It is, by definition, extreme mental, emotional disturbance. And that he comes into our minds, he gets into our minds, and he uses disruptive forces as it relates to our emotional stability, to where many of us have a hard time concentrating on one thing, let alone more than one thing. Got any help in here? And I have said before, and I'll say it again, that we are living in a time where people are distracted on every hand. I wish I had some Holy Ghost cheerleaders. I mean, everything around us is pulling at our attention. Everything around us, Satan is trying to lease out space in our brain. Wish I had some Holy Ghost cheerleaders. Everywhere you go, everywhere you turn, everywhere, there is no place that you cannot go that if you're not careful, you'll be distracted away from what you were supposed to be doing. Have I got any help in here? I'm talking about from the living room to the bedroom, to the bedroom to the bathroom, to wherever parts of the house. You can walk into a room, purpose to go somewhere, get in the room, see something, and ask yourself the question, what am I doing? Am I talking to anybody here? You walk up to the refrigerator, you're hungry, you know what you want to eat, but open it up and stare for about 5 minutes at every shelf in the refrigerator. Distracted. Have I got any help in here? Let alone driving in your car, trying to talk on the phone, text, listen to your favorite music. I'm not talking about Amazing Grace. Have I got any help in here? Pulling away at our minds to the point that we are completely distracted, and it has gone so far that it has spilled over into the church, where we have to make the message short and quick or we'll lose everything. I wish I had some Holy Ghost cheerleaders in here. And so I come this morning to tell you how to deal with distraction. Have I got any help in here? Because somebody has been praying, and somebody in this place right now, you are distracted away from what you should be tending to. Got any help in here? And as I said this morning, I don't know why it is that we are so easily distracted, other than the fact that the Spirit is really operating at full blast in many of our lives. But Pastor Nehemiah told me to tell you